combination of specification, Golang implementation, and the OpenCost provide us implementation of specific for AWS, Azure, GCP, on-prem Kubernetes environment. It meets all the requirement of the current OpenCost specification and also include other functionalities for monitoring external cloud costs, databases, etc. Um, for the prerequisites which we need to run the OpenCost, firstly I had installed the Prometheus, and after that I had installed the um, Metris server, and then I installed the KubeCost. KubeCost and then OpenCost. KubeCost basically I use because we can use it in two ways. Like we can use an API like this, and if I want to use through CLI, so we can use this cost command, which is a KubeCost command. So I had installed KubeCost also, and if I can, first what I did was, let me show you what I did. Just give me a second. Okay, so after installing, I had uh, forward the port, and after that, I had run a command on my browser. Here we can run it again. Cost like this. This is a JSON format, and if we want it in a CLI version, we can use over here also. CL, what was the command?
Need to pass which namespace.
Oh, sorry. Like this, it can show the costing of the namespaces, like monthly rate, cost efficiency, and the total one. And if I want to see the for all resources, then also I can see that. Show all resources.
I got the monthly rate part, but what is that cost efficiency? What is it comparing against?
Basically cost efficiency, we can say that it is calculating the cluster assets cost as well as the cluster overhead cost. Whatever the matlab, we can say that whatever the workload of the cost and the uh, usage.
Okay, but still, you for efficiency comparison, you must have to define the baseline, right? Okay, if you are using this much, and if it's an overhead or underhead, so how the efficiency is calculated or needed a clarity there.
Yeah, it's basically a ratio of what is the benchmark and what actual we are consuming.
Yes.
That's what my what's the
Mm.
benchmark it's been
Yeah,
taken care of here, like who's providing the benchmark, and also that's what needed as well, right? I got it. Overall monthly cost, I think it's a forecasted cost. I'm sure of that.
I mean, to me, it looks like that how much money we can save, the efficiency in that. Like this is
No.
the monthly rate and how much we are saving if by this, and it is giving an estimation that you can save this up to this much.
Okay, the percentage of saving.
Yeah,
So
percentage of the
okay,
saving.
okay. Mm.
And second, Kirti, you have started well, but could you please draw some attentions? Like I have certain confusion. Why I am using Prometheus as the prerequisite for this?
Actually, basically, it is doing the monitoring for the costing, right? So we are using Prometheus to just do what we can say.
I
Mm,
think in that manner, Prometheus is collecting metrics and handling over
yes,
to the
y-
queue cost. Correct.
yes, yes. In background, it is using cube cost only. So for like comparing and everything,
But
like
cube cost is a tool that is comparing, but at
yeah,
least cube cost requires certain metrics to
matrix. Yeah,
analyze the data.
yeah.
So to me, I
Okay.
think Prometheus is collecting that data and handling over to cube cost. Just
So
yeah, Sachin, go ahead. Sorry.
just one question. So OpenCost is kind of built on top of KubeCost for my.
Yeah,
Okay,
sort
okay.
of.
Okay, so next question I had was like, what? How is it taking the base price? Let's say you are running this much load for this many minutes. How are you? How is that taking that base price? If you inspect for general AWS EC2 instance, uh,
Uh,
per
okay.
minute they will say this is the thing, or per hour this is the this much dollars are being charged. But how open cost is able to estimate? Let's say you are in your local, right? This is
Yeah,
the going to be charged, or if it's in EKS cluster, they have a different price, especially when you go to a cloud.
yeah,
If you are in GCP, the instance you probably underlying node groups and instances you're provisioning,
yeah.
that causes different what to say, charging per hour or per minute. So
Yes.
what's the like, how is it able to define that base costing? That's what
Basically, in this open cost, there are think cluster assets cost. So basically, it has two attributes for measuring resource allocation cost and the usage cost. So if they are making cost total cost, then they define as amount, duration, and hourly rate. And if you are asking about the hourly rate, then what they do is they take it as a cost per minute or unit per hour, something like that.
Mhm, mhm.
Examples, dollar 0.2 per cpu, like per hourly rate, something like that they do for like allocation cost. And if we are talking about the usage cost, that is also same, like cost per unit. And for nodes, it is having a different criteria for nodes, persistent volumes,
Yeah,
attach rate,
exactly.
like that.
I got that, but are we capable of defining that per like resource per unit cost, or is they taking by default? If they're
it,
taking by default, that would be a false recommendation.
no, it is taking by default. We are not able to define it.
Have you
I
Rahul
did
Soni is here? Like since he also worked on Cube
cube
Cost.
cost, yeah.
Uh,
I don't know.
Rahul, you there?
No, he's not in the meeting
No,
right
sir,
now.
he's not there.
Okay, just wanted to have the clarity. Are we going to, let's say, whenever we do define these costings, right? If you are on AWS cloud or if you are on GCP cloud, they might put some base pricing units and all. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kamran. So if you are not able to put that, let's say you are deploying your applications or Kubernetes clusters in GCP side, and your cost are calculated based on AWS. I'm not sure. I'm just making an assumptions here. As it would be a wrong recommendations and wrong analysis, right? I just wanted to understand where are we defining the base cost? Like if you run this much workload for this many hours on this CPU and this memory, what's the cost we are going to incur? Uh, who is defining that? That's what I wanted the clarity.
उनका क्वेश्चन है कीर्ति, सिंपल है कि जैसे मेरे को आप एक बार ब्लैक स्क्रीन दिखाना, ब्लैक बॉक्स पे जाना।
Okay.
उनका क्वेश्चन ये आ रहा है सिंपल सा कि ये मंथली रेट आ रहा है, तो ये
Okay.
मंथली रेट किस पैरामीटर पे वो काउंट कर रहा है? सचिन करेक्ट?
Parameter in the sense,
वो
parameter is for
क्या बेस
example
मान रहा है, वो
CPU.
कहाँ से ये उठा रहा है? दैट्स इट कि
Uh,
यस।
मैंने जितना पढ़ा था, मतलब उसमें वो ना उस डॉक्यूमेंटेशन में कुछ ऐसा स्पेसिफिक नहीं दिया था ओपन कॉस्ट की. बट व्हेन आई गो थ्रू लाइक गिटहब और एवरीथिंग, सो आई गॉट अ वन ऑफ द थिंग दैट वेयर दे आर डिफाइनिंग द कॉस्ट, टोटल कॉस्ट, cluster cost, something like that. So over there also, जैसे सचिन पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि स्पेसिफिकली वो कैसे डिफाइन कर रहा है, उसमें स्पेसिफिकली कुछ ऐसा नहीं दिया था, बट वो किस तरीके से मेजर करता है, या फिर अगर टोटल क्लस्टर कॉस्ट आ रहा है तो वो किस चीज को प्लस करके आ रहा है, तो वो सब चीजें उसमें थी. बट
इसको एफएक्यू में लिख के ना क्वेश्चन बना लो उसका, उसको
Okay.
नेक्स्ट टाइम उसको एक्सप्लोर कर लेना थोड़ा सा.
ठीक है, ओके श्योर.
इज इट ओके सचिन?
Yeah, it's okay. Well, let me. Kirti, do you have the documentation somewhere you're
Yeah, I
referring?
do have a
Can you
documentation.
please
Let
share
me.
that in the group? I will take a
Yeah,
look.
sure. And one more thing I'm sharing with you, which I had read GitHub. This one.
Yeah, let me take a look into this. Yeah, that's it from my side. Do you have anything?
No, that's it from my side.
ये आप ये AWS पे यूज कर रहे हो, एक बार इसको GCP पे या किसी और दूसरे क्लाउड के ऊपर चला के देखोगे, और वहां पे ये कंपेयर करने में आसानी हो जाएगी कि GCP पे अगर हम इसको रन कर रहे हैं तो हमें कितना कॉस्टिंग आ रही है, AKS पे हम रन कर रहे हैं इसको तो हमें कितनी कॉस्टिंग आ रही है.
बट कॉस्टिंग तो डिफरेंट ही होगी ना, क्योंकि सर्विसेज के
एग्रीड कर रहा हूँ मैं, वही चीज पर कहता हूँ, तो उसी कंपैरिजन को तभी तो उसमें एक एक्चुअल रिजल्ट निकल के आएगा कि
ओके श्योर.
कौन सा क्लाउड कितना यूज कर रहा है और कितना उसमें हमें बेनिफिट हो रहा है, तो हम किस क्लाउड को प्रेफर करें. सचिन करेक्ट?
Yeah, exactly.
ओके, मैं फिर एक बार GCP पे, और अगर किसी के पास Azure का अकाउंट होएगा तो उससे अकाउंट लेके Azure पे